What up, 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 man? Let me see if I can get some folks to come in here, man, before we blast it up. I'm gonna give it 40 seconds. And you just gotta watch the playback. I wasn't even gonna go live for real, but my man Zach was like, yo, when you going live, dog? I'm like, you know what? I got you, bro. I got you. So I'm here for the people, but especially for my dog Zach. Alright. We got like 10 seconds and nobody pulled up. We're gonna get right into it. To whatever was popping this shit all Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, part of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. Back with my best bets in the NBA for today, February 25th. Shot a show earlier. I just wanted to spin back with some looks. Let me give you guys my straights. Let me give you guys some things that I considered, but that I don't love so much now with all the injury news. So these are going to be my core plays. First up, we got Gigi Jackson of the Memphis Grizzlies over his 15 points. You can get his 15 points at plus money. I got it at minus 113 over on DraftKings. In his last 4 games, he has had 25 minutes played or more and 12 field goals attempted or more. With 25 minutes or more over this line last 7 out of 8, averaging 19.2. With 12 field goal attempts or more over this line in his last 5 out of 6, averaging 20 points, right? Next, for the San Antonio Spurs, I went Steph Castle over his 15 points, a line that he's hit in his last 7 out of 10, 20 and 22 points in his last 2 versus Toronto on 16 and 12 field goal attempts. When he has 12 field goal attempts or more, which is his season average, he's over this line in his last 24 out of 28 this season, averaging 19.2 points. Pairing that with Neemias Queta from the Boston Celtics over 5 rebounds, a line that he's hit in his last 10, and in his last 46 out of 54 games this season, averaging 8.4 rebounds, 20 rebounds in his last game versus Denver. Steph Castle, 15 points. Neemias Queta over 5 rebounds. I forgot about something. I'll be right back. Whew, we all over the place today, man. So far I got Gigi Jackson over his 15 points, Stephon Castle over his 15 points, paired it with Neemias Queta over his 5 rebounds. Feel free to take Stephon Castle for 16 points if you want to, or feel free to take Stephon Castle for 15 points, minus 138 on FanDuel. Next, I took Victor Wembanyama of the Spurs over his 12 rebounds, minus 110 on 365, risking 1.1 to win 1 unibag. Wemby, 15 and 17 rebounds in his last 2 games on 20 and 31 rebound chances. 15 rebound chances in his last game. 15 rebounds in his last game versus Toronto on 21 rebound chances. He's averaging 18 rebound chances on the season. What up, everybody, man? Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment on this bad boy. Wemby, averaging 18 rebound chances in his last 10. When he has 18 rebound chances or more, he's over this line in his last 15 out of 20 games, averaging 13.6 rebounds, right? So this next pick is a pick that I absolutely love this morning. I also love Brandon Ingram to go under his points as well. But since it seems like OKC is going to be punting the game, I don't love it as much. But I did already put it in. I don't think I can cash out of it. I'll have to double check. And this is going to be, this play is going to be Cade Cunningham. Okay, what up? This is going to be Cade Cunningham under his 26 points, minus 125 on the score bet, right? He's under this line in his last 2 games with 18 and 16 points, 21 field goal attempts or less, in his last 7 out of 10 games, 19 field goal attempts or less in his last 3 out of 4 games. When he has 21 field goal attempts or less, he is under this line in 20 out of 35 games this season, averaging 23 points. Averaging 23 points. When he has 19 field goal attempts or less, he is under in 19 out of 30 games. OKC allows the least points to the point guard position, the second least points overall. 29% of Cade's points are scored at the net. OKC is allowing the third least points at the net. And this right here is what really sold me on this pick, right? Since the beginning of this season, right? Since the beginning of the season, only five out of 92 point guards have scored 26 points or more versus the Thunder. That is a 5.4% hit rate. So Cade Cunningham under his 26 points. I would like it even more if OKC didn't be seeming to punt the game. However, if the Pistons do blow the Thunder out, then Cade's not going to need to play as much. And then this one, it came out this morning that James Harden has some type of thumb injury. And I took him, for some assists. But I'm going to run it to y'all anyway. Jalen Duren, this is how I played it. Jalen Duren of the Pistons over his 10 rebounds. He's over this line in his last 23 out of 28 games when he plays 28 minutes or more, which is his season average, averaging 13 rebounds. 13 rebounds on 24 rebound chances in his last game versus the Thunder. When he has 20 rebound chances, which is his season average, he's over this line in 18 out of 22 games, averaging 13.5 rebounds. So I paired that with James Harden over his 7 assists before I realized that Donovan Mitchell was going to be out and before I realized that he had a thumb injury. James Harden over his 7 assists, a line that he's hit in his last 17 out of 20 games, 9 and 8 assists in his last 2 games versus Milwaukee. 17 and 20. Hit this line in his last 17 out of 20. 9 and 8 assists in his last 2 versus Milwaukee on 14 and 15 potential assists. When he has just 13 potential assists, which is his season average, he's over this line in 27 out of 30 games. Milwaukee allowing the 7th most assists to the point guard position and the 11th most assists overall. So that one's going to be Jalen Duren over his 10 rebounds with James Harden over his 7 assists. Parlay together. I don't remember the odds on that one, but I'll look it up just right now because I want to show you guys, everybody who pulled up to the live show. I want to give y'all some exclusive. All right, let's get after it. So the Jalen Duren and James Harden play is -102 over on DraftKings, risking 1 to win 1. All right, so let me give y'all 3 exclusive plays for everybody that pulled up to the live. And we're going to start And we're going to start like this. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got 3 exclusive plays for the gang, man, for everybody that pulled up. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to look at the live stream on my computer. I can barely see it right now because it's so bright. All right, we got 3 people in here. I didn't want to be wasting my time giving out no exclusives, man. All right, we got 3 people in here. Marcia Martinez, man. All right. So here we go. Let's get after it, man. I'm probably going to have one more, too. Probably going to have another play. Because I still got that FanDuel boost. But it go a little something like this. Games are starting in probably about 20 minutes. This play, I absolutely love this play. So I picked on the Choose Your Reward on DraftKings. I chose the 50% boost. And I chose the 50% boost on FanDuel too. Both apps have like a Choose Your Reward type of deal. So for my DraftKings 50% boost, I did it just like this. I did GG Jackson of the Memphis Grizzlies over his 10 points. I told you why I like that. I did Jalen Duren over his 10 rebounds. Told you why I like that. I did Stephon Castle over his 12 points. And I took Victor Wembanyama over his 12 rebounds. GG Jackson, 10 points. Steph Castle, 12 points. Jalen Duren, 10 rebounds. Victor Wembanyama, 12 rebounds. That is a plus 279 before the boost, a plus 420 after the boost. I maxed it out. I put 2 units on it to win a total of $104 as a payout. And next, I absolutely love this play, and I think it's sneaky, and it has to be sneaky because I caught some CLV on it. It's moving in my direction. So these two plays are going to be Neemias Queta of the Boston Celtics over his 12 and over his 13 rebounds. Neemias Queta, 12 and 13 rebounds in his last 2 games. Neemias Queta, 20 rebounds in his last game versus the Denver Chicken Nuggets, right? So I took Neemias Queta at his 12 rebounds plus 790 over on DraftKings earlier. Pretty much risked like a unit to win 10 units. And I took Neemias Queta over his 13 rebounds at plus 1260. 3/4 of a unit to win, less than 3/4 of a unit to win 10 units on that one. So that's his 13 and that's his 12. Also, because I'm an absolute sicko, I paired happy birthday to Brandon Podziemski. I paired B-Pods, Brandon Podziemski of the Golden State Warriors. I paired Brandon Podziemski 10 rebounds with Queta's 10 rebounds, threw like a half a unit on that. And then I did Podziemski 12 rebounds with Queta 12 rebounds. I just wanted to give y'all something exclusive, man, for everybody that pulled up to the live. Once again, shout out to my guy, Zach. If he doesn't ask me what time I'm going live, I probably don't even go live today. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe for your daily sports betting videos and analysis. Let's keep burning them. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. If you would like access to all of my plays as soon as I place them for just 16 cents a day, subscribe to Le Patreon. That will be linked down below. Love, peace, and fish grease, man. Let's continue to run up these units.